I just finished the Scott Adams Dilbert self-help book, How to Win Big and Fail Big and Win Still, or something like that, and it's changed my life. I've put on 70 pounds of muscle. I've started a $10 million business. No, I'm just kidding. It's not true. But it was a good book. I liked it, and I will probably revisit it at some point because I thought there was some good gems that I kind of want to come back to. There was maybe some junk in there too. And mind you, at the same time, I've also been listening to the audiobook of the Mahabharata, the famous Hindu epic from long ago, thousands of years ago. And so the two have kind of done a mashup in my mind. So I'm kind of like a entrepreneurial Silicon Valley engineering Dilbert-y kind of self-help Hindu deep Kali transformational asceticism and transcendence kind of mood. If I can put all those words together in one sentence, probably could have even done a better job if I had rehearsed that. So Dilbert, what does he have to say? Scott Adams, he's a funny guy. The number one thing I think I like is that he talks about systems instead of goals, and I wish I had learned about that earlier. It's already something that I've kind of already figured out through different paths, but I love how he just makes it so clear and simple, and something that I'm going to pay more attention to now because I still have something of a goal mindset. But of course, all the things that have brought me the most success in life have been systems where I just chunk through it. In fact, like when I make YouTube videos, I was daily posting YouTube videos, and then daily I was getting subscribers, and that was working really well for a while when I kept up with it as a system. And now I'm just making that random odd video here and there. Doesn't have the same effect. So there's something amazing about just chunking with something. Same with lifting weights, all these things. Just do it day after day after day. You don't really know when the success is going to hit, and then boom, all of a sudden it does. Like I just hit a PR on the bench press the other day at 46 years old. Wasn't even really expecting it, but because I just kept lifting, it happened. So that was probably the number one thing. His fitness advice, like exercise and diet, I didn't think it was like super amazing. Maybe, paying a little more attention to diet it's kind of inspired me a little bit to maybe do that, but obviously that's not his domain of expertise. The systems thing was the best. The other thing he talks about that I can remember is just kind of daydreaming. He's really big on daydreaming. I hadn't even really thought of it in that sense, like positive visualization. It's maybe like the more like new agey way to talk about it, but he just kind of says daydreaming. Just spend a lot of time daydreaming, fantasizing about the things you want in your life, because it focuses your brain on what you want, and it puts you in a good mood to go after them. It fills you with optimism and energy, and that's really the key. The key is really to have the energy to do the things that you want to do, to follow through on your systems. And when you follow through consistently on your systems, you're going to get the results. Even though there's always an element of luck, you're going to put yourself in that situation where luck happens more often, where you get more lucky. I'm going to make another video at some point with the Mahabharata. It's such a beautiful book. I've absolutely loved it. But it's funny because I just went out running this morning listening to that, and I'm kind of like riding high on those vibes right now. And that's it. That's how it's changed my life. I'm going out there. I feel the other thing, I guess, because he focuses on your personal energy is like kind of at the core of what he's trying to, his message is like, pay attention to your personal energy, because if you have the energy to work on your systems and then follow through, then you're gonna find yourself in lucky situations where eventually you'll succeed. You'll probably fail a whole lot, but eventually you'll succeed. So personal energy, and that brings me back to this kind of like inner awareness, which comes through meditation, of course, and all sorts of other things. But I'm a big practitioner of meditation. I love meditation. And so that's the other thing from Scott Adams' book, is it's helped me come back to that kind of inner awareness. Like the inner playing field is really kind of like where it all happens. That's a lot of the message of the Mahabharata too, is like it's this inner landscape of our own feelings and our own experience of our own energy, paying attention to it all day. And when I get into a route where I'm feeling down, slow, sluggish, depressed, or whatever, grumpy, angry, irritable, any of those things, to stop with the like story about the world and like how it's their fault. There's frustration with the world. Stop, get out of that story and engagement with the world, and just pay attention for a moment and notice the sensations and the experience, that's not really, Scott Adams isn't teaching mindfulness meditation, but that's where I bring in my own thing of like, pay attention to my own personal energy and explore it like fully in the body, the mind, the heart, and just sit with it like completely at peace, completely still, completely just being with it in the moment as it changes. And that's where the real magic happens. That's where like so much of life is happening, and it's so easy to get lost in the outer world. And then all of a sudden you have more energy to engage with the outer world. How's that happen? It's like magic. It's not magic, but it's like magic. That's my takeaway. I think you should read the book. I definitely liked it. I liked a lot of things in it. There's funny bits as well. It was totally worth it. Great read. Enjoy it, and let me know what you think of it.